Hello and welcome back to another Formable Nations video. Today I'm not really sure if I'm doing a Formable Nation because the Wikipedia says it's a Formable Nation, but it was added in La Resistance, that being Franco-Spain, where, playing as France, I'm going to form a personal union with Spain. A little bit of an EU4 mechanic, but hey, we're going to do it anyway. I don't think this should be too long a video, so let's just go straight into it as France. I'm playing on Iron Man and I'm going historical AI off. It's important to go as historical AI off because you want the Carlist Spain to arrive so we can help them, so we can secure a union between the Alphonse throne, that being the one of Bourbon, which means that France and Spain both have a Bourbon king, that being Alphonse, and therefore they unionize. Okay, so my game plan is basically going to be I'm going to rush down, revive the nationalist bloc until I can revise my constitution. Once I get there, I guess I'll decide how things are going depending on the Spanish Civil War. So, revive the nationalist bloc. This is my standard research pattern. So my intention for this is to send mountaineers, because a lot of northern Spain is filled with these mountains and hills that I think is going to be perfect for a mountaineer division to just tear through, assuming we can give them some artillery before we send them over. Utilise the leagues. It is Assad. My intention is that we should be able to form this union before Germany comes knocking on our door. If he does come knocking on our door, I'm not sure if we're supposed to either form some sort of friendship with Germany or become friends with the United Kingdom. I actually have no plan here. But I suppose plans are overrated, so we should just do whatever we feel like. Right? Right. The leagues have been utilised, which means we can now do the council of the word I cannot pronounce. I do not speak French, I'm sorry. It's got to be said that I do think the monarchist path of France has to be the best part of this tree. There are other good parts, but it does have this great idea that there's 3 different branches. I think this is a good reason that a lot of people liked Austria-Hungary, because you could choose which kind of monarchy you wanted. Of course, there is a very objectively better path here, in the same way there was with the Habsburgs, but you know what I mean, it just gives you that choice, and I think that's quite cool. Okay, the council is done, which means we can now revise the constitution. This gives us weekly stability, but this is more so about blocking us off from doing the next focus, which we have to wait a year for, which is kind of lame. But that gives us plenty of time to deal with the Spanish Civil War when that finally happens, which hasn't happened yet, so we'll keep waiting. Okay, Spanish Civil War, it's go time. Oh, is that a Carlist insurrection I see? Is this the Carlists? I do say that will work to our advantage. That means that the second that Revise the Constitution is done, I'm going to immediately switch over and start doing the intervention in Spain so that we can send volunteers to Carlist Spain. The nationalists are looking pretty weak though, that's a bit worrying. Okay, let's get the intervention in Spain ready for when we need it. It's always important to make sure that you have a little spy company ready, so I've got mine here. Okay, here we can see the intervention in the Spanish Civil War decisions. So what are we most concerned about? I think the biggest thing is we want to be able to send volunteers, but since the Carlists aren't there yet, I'm not sure if we care about that. I'm not sure how it works, but if we invite Soviet Union to a non-intervention committee, do their volunteers go home? In the meantime, let's see if we can get another research slot. Okay, so update on the Spanish Civil War. It appears that nationalist Spain is deadlocked and losing in the north. This might be a problem, especially if they completely wipe out the Carlists and the anarchists the second they appear. And now Mexico's having a civil war? Oh, good lord, Buff. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Nationalist Spain is not looking good at all. This might be a restart. Sometimes things just aren't in your control. Like, all you need is for Nationalist Spain to hold the north for long enough for the Carlists to spawn. But sometimes it just doesn't happen, and you have to restart. Okay. Well, this is a development. My god, I have never seen this before. This is the largest regional defence council I've ever seen. It even exists up here. And the Carlists are pretty small as well. Okay, I need some political power. I need to help them very quickly. Allow covert intervention, we lose a lot of stability, but thanks to us going monarchist, we're gaining weekly stability, so it's counted. Bing. And now we should be able to send volunteers to the Carlists. We can send 3. So let's send 3 mountaineers. Make sure that when you send them, you also send air volunteers, so you're able to help him with the air warfare. Okay, the game is back. We're back in the game. There's hope. There's a lot more hope than there used to be, actually. The anarchists might be our biggest threat, but it's not all lost yet. My thought process is if we can encircle this little group up here, the foreign borders are going to screw them over in the north. Okay, they are definitely looking like they're encircled. In fact, they seem pretty angry about the whole thing. Oh, overruns. Oh, no, please help them. Spain requests aid. Which one are we helping? Oh, not that one. Screw that one. I don't care about that one. The only Spain we care about is the small orange one. You know it's wholesome because it's small and it's orange. Okay, we're getting pushed on this side, so I'm going to move on to the east side and go through all these mountains up here. Hopefully they can hold this front a bit better against the nationalists. If not, well, we'll just have to migrate east. Okay, mountaineers doing what they do best, pushing through the mountains. Whew, I thought I was encircled then, but somehow these 2 provinces are connected. I wondered why I needed to panic more, but we appear to have got through that okay. Isn't it ridiculous seeing my massive army on this border just watching the conflict doing nothing? Because we lost constitutional revision, we can now repeal the law of exile, which means we need to move down to the legitimate heir and most importantly secure the crown of Spain. Getting another encirclement here. Just moving along the border, small encirclements. Oh, that was ridiculous how fast he moved there. I know the anarchists have fast travel time, but this isn't Skyrim fast travel time. Come on now. Okay, we're making a push on Barcelona, their capital, so hopefully this should ensure that the Carlists don't die if they're getting pushed in the west, which they most certainly are. Unfortunately, the bit of help I did have trying to take Barcelona abandoned me. So it's back to working on my own. The law of exile is done, which is time to get Alphonse. Long live the king. The Legitimists consider the Carlist branch to be the legitimate heir to the throne of France. Appointing their candidate to the throne opens up the tantalising possibility of ruling Spain and France in a double monarchy. I couldn't agree more. We can get Philippe Leclerc, and that gives us special forces attack and defence, which is exactly what we need for our mountaineers. Okay, so now the Spanish Civil War is looking like this. The Carlists are bigger, but they're not exactly stronger. The fascists are looking bigger, which is bad. The anarchists are looking small, which is good. And Spain is looking very small, which is complicated because I really need them to help me up here. And now the Bolivarian alliance. I really hope that's not Oscar. Special Forces gives us hot acclimatization factor, which should hopefully help because it's pretty hot in Spain last I checked. Although to be fair, it doesn't look too hot. I swear it was hot when I went. Barcelona is taken. Do we try and reclaim Burgos, or do we try and head south and get Valencia out of the way? Because I'm thinking getting Valencia. Oop, I believe we just became monarchist. Bourbon France. With a very white, sort of toilet paper looking flag. Mr. Moustache has arrived. Okay, we now can create the legitimate alliance, which creates a faction with Spain. Pretty important for what we do after that. Okay, Valencia has fallen, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. We can now use this to move along the coast and see if we can steal a quick Murcia. That is a yoink and a half. Oh, we're missing one up the north. We can take that as well. There it is. Carlist Spain has annexed the Regional Defence Council. We're looking big now. It's just a matter of time. I think we have to work on the north though. The south doesn't scare me too much. Although, we could swoop into the south, clean up some points, and then move north. But no. There's mountains up here. We should focus on where we're good. Lazaro Cardeneras demands our withdrawal from the Caribbean. What does he mean? What does he want? Oh, he wants the islands. Yeah, we don't negotiate with revolutionaries. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you. Now that we're monarchist, we can do the most important thing of all, which is join Carlist Spain in their war against the other two. Pretty important for us right now, and now that we can just funnel units in, this should be an easy game. Basically at this point I've decided to just full on through the main line. The key point was that when you turn monarchist you do get that decision to intervene, so hopefully my units on their own can push through. We also should have a much better air force. The word steamroll definitely comes to mind here. My goodness, the tanks are just zooming around. They're just so fast. Oh, Spanish directory's gone because the tank was very quick. Now we just need to zoom to the other places, and I believe that's GG. Spain joins the Legitimist Alliance. Welcome, friend. Now we just need to finish the war so we can get this focus done. Hopefully I can do it in 10 days. Their last hideout was taken. Spain has won the Spanish Civil War, which means we can now do Unite the Crown. And this is the crowning achievement for what we are hoping to do to him. We annex Spain, and hopefully that means we get to keep all of their stuff. Although the question does remain, why is their capital in Majorca? What? The game is freezing. Unite the Crowns is complete. The Kingdom of Franco-Spain. We did it! It's done. Oh, that turned out quite well. Do we get cores? See, I don't get this. Why do I not have cores? I do wonder, and you can answer me this in the comments, if you have to wait until Spain has done their succession path and made it so Alphonse is the king of their country as well, and then you unite the crowns. So maybe I should have waited to do that focus, but that would have just involved me sitting here for an unnecessary amount of time. So we're just going to pretend like this is all cause, right? And then we're going to end the video with like a smiley face, because we don't need that kind of negativity. So I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully a shorter video, just quick, simple, but showing you the basics of how you can do this. As I said before, you might have to wait until Spain has done their choosing a king focus, but other than that it's pretty much as straightforward as this. So I hope you enjoyed. Next time I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm thinking of doing a Holy Roman Empire video, so if you're interested in that, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.